world waits in anticipation to see if Tiger can put together one of those patented Saturday charges up the leaderboard.
Oh, a little quick on this one. This one headed left toward the sandy native area.
There was a rock underneath there too. And there was a good-sized rock underneath that ball that he probably couldn't see.
See if Tiger plays for it.
Sounded good. And there's the run out.
And so that one never had a chance.
Hit it too hard. I think he likes it.
And for good reason.
Right where you have to hit it, and that shows a little discipline early on after that bogey at 1.
Let's see if it's got enough carry over the waist area. Excuse me, that sandy native area. It does, so he's in the fairway.
He's trying to cut this back up into that wind, and he has launched it.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Didn't even touch the surface of the green.
Got the blade open there, so he's going to try and get some loft on it. And that was right into the grain, and very, very predictable.
And we're back with Tiger at the 3rd. A little simpler shot, Noda.
Yeah, much more straightforward, and that's definitely the result we're looking for.
And Tiger Woods, this short one for par.
After that bogey at 1 and 3, Tiger is 2 over par.
Drifting to the right with the breeze. Yeah, it bounced over the corner of that dune and in the fairway. So
wow.
Try and keep this down just a fraction. 139 yards left. Done a nice job of that too.
Oh man, just flushed it right through the breeze.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah, really well done.
No, God. Tiger, get down now. Down.
And he was way out in front of that one. Just never had a chance. To be aggressive going back into that breeze to get it to the hole. That's a pretty good shot. It is really tough to get it all the way to the hole.
Okay. Good up and in for Tiger.
Leaning left, but then looked away. Yeah, it's his miss. So that driver, this is Tiger Woods on the 6th, his 3rd shot to the par 5.
Todd, that was a pitching wedge, and that jumped on him.
Wow.
This is not a good lie. He's going to try and go up with it. And then just grab, shut the face down, and carry it about 15 feet further than he wanted. That was offline from the start, gave it the quick walk, and Tiger to work his way back into the round. 1 here at 7.
And down that right side. Let's see if it runs through. There's not much room over here.
Anything inside 15 feet would be great.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up.
And Kurt, what he really has to guard against here is making another bogey on a scoring hole, controlled on the speed.
That's what Jordan Spieth's been doing all week. He's been more back in the stance, trying to chip it just to the top of the hill, bump it onto the top of the hill, and let it release.
Be at least another bogey noted. Just a completely different day than what we've seen the first 36 holes out of Tiger.
Don't go left, like Noda said.
He's working in there right to left on a great line. Need to get up a little bit.
Going to feed down into that low spot where you don't want to be. He is going to have to grind hard to make par from there. Look out. Oh. That's only about 6 inches from coming right back to his feet.
Second shot, 280 plus yards, trying to play this driving iron that he has. Wind coming from the right, and that finds the front right greenside bunker. Not a bad place to play from there. We're about 4 feet below the level of the green, so you need to get it up in the air. Try to stop it with the trajectory, but that is going to carry too far. Catch a little slope. And straightforward here. Ball back in your stance. Just try to jam it up there and let it release to the hole, but the struggles continue.
For himself. All right, there's the par. However, today, it has been an entirely different story. What do you say?
It's a much different day today than the first 2 days, not only for Tiger Woods, but for everybody. I mean,
he's learning his new body. He's learning his swing again.
Perfect. Thank you. How do I? Thanks.
It's quick.
See if he can get this back to the hole, and
Stay in here.
does not
Go
like
hard.
this at all.
All depends on that lie. Doesn't have much room to work with on the pitch. Bad lie. He's going to make a big swing here. A bit of a flop shot. Try to spin it. And that was a 5 on a scale of 10. So another bogey for Tiger here at the 10th.
Oh, this is a little to the right.
Don't go in the bush.
well, heard him say don't go in the bush. And unfortunately, it looks as though it may have.
Here at 11, how about Tiger? Found the golf ball.
Gets it back out into the fairway, so that's about all you could hope for.
Got 225 to the front. Gonna have to get all of this one, Gary.
The whole location here today at 11, all the way in the back, and you do not want to go over. So I can certainly understand playing to that position.
He's gonna test his distance control.
Yeah, needs to go.
And Gary, his distance control, judgment on the greens, that's what he lacked the first couple of days. And it does. Gary, it's part of competition, isn't it? And he's been away from competition for so long.
No question. I try to get it close.
He lofts this one way up in the air, cutting back toward the right section of the green.
Yeah, it's okay. It keeps turning.
There you go. All right, 2 good looks at it for these guys here at 13.
Launches it well up in the air. On a good line. It's going to need a good bounce forward.
Well, carries right into that low area, and it'll release back down toward the bottom of it.
Yeah, these are one of the shots he's been struggling with. And
A little downhill, a little bit of right to left break.
There you go, breaking through.
Finally.
Does find a birdie on day 3.
To left wind, start it down the right side, and let it turn. And let hang on. It's going a little left.
not able to see the top of this flagstick from where he's at. The dune's right in his way. Got a great chance to get another good look at birdie here if it works back in a little bit toward the hole.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Easy now. Just a little too much spin.
Big wide fairway here, Noda.
Yeah, he likes this one.
Easiest fairway to hit all week. Wind from the left. Going to play a high cut to this back right hole location. Oh, he played a beautiful shot.
That's more like what we saw the first 2 days.
Good putt. Just
He held it into the wind. It's trying to move back a little bit.
Yeah, nice. Very well done. Very well done. That's more like what we saw the first couple of days, Terry.
Birdie putt. Tiger playing a lot of break.
Really fast.
Finding something late in the day.
Starts this down the right side. Wind holding it up. It's going to need a little bit of a kick left.
And he gets it. Yep, that's really nicely done.
Right side, huh?
Coming from the right, so start it down the right side of the green and let it turn.
Turn over.
And it's coming, but not quite enough, it doesn't look like.
It's not bad. You don't want to be long here. We've seen balls get to the back of the green and run right over. Was concerned about coming into this week was seeing if that was the case. Tough read here. Goes left early and then moves back right. Read it well.
Oh, dancing on the edge. So a very difficult open to the day, but a couple of late birdies and oh so close to finishing with one. 3 over 75, started the day at 7 under par.